Today I want to go over with you 4 tips for working with your brush pen. The first one is your grip. So this is where and how you're going to hold your brush pen. So on the brush pens you got, they're Tombow Fudonosuke brush pens. There's this little silver line right here. That's exactly where you want to hold your pen. So it's about, an inch to an inch and a half above the tip of the pen is where you want to hold it. You can hold it the same way that you hold any other pen or pencil. You just want to make sure that you have a loose grip. I should be able to pull it right out of your hand if I were to try. So that's how you want to hold the pencil. The next thing is that you want to hold the pencil at a 45-degree angle above the paper. So for example, if we weren't doing that, say we were to hold our pen, more straight up, we would be able to get some really fine points. If we were to hold our pen very flat and parallel to the paper, we'd be able to get these really wide oval shapes. In calligraphy, anytime that you write something, you're going to be getting thin and thick lines. And so you need to be able to hold your pen at an angle that allows you to get both thin and thick. So if you hold your pen at a 45-degree angle, you would be able to get the really fine dots or lines and really wide, thick lines as well. So 45-degree angles is the best way to hold your pen. The next tip is movement. So if I were wanting to move my pen down, if I only use my wrist, eventually I can't do a nice thick downstroke anymore. I'm going to run out of, I'm not going to be able to do it if I'm only using my wrist. But if I use my whole arm and just move my whole arm down, I could do a downstroke for as long as I needed to. So that's something to just remember as you're drawing, is just to keep your whole arm moving and not just wrist movements. The last thing that I wanted to talk about, or the 4th tip, is pressure. So anytime that you're moving your pen up in brush lettering, you're going to have a thin line or light pressure. And anytime you're moving your pen down, you're going to have a thick line or heavy pressure. And so that's the thing to remember, is anytime up equals thin, down equals thick. And so those are the 4 tips. Remember, grip, hold it about an inch to an inch and a half above. The angle, hold your pen at a 45-degree angle above the paper. Movement, make sure you're moving your entire arm. And pressure, make sure to use light pressure when you're moving up and heavy pressure when you're moving down.